My dream is to be an actress. I'm gonna be legendary like Betty Davis or Audrey Hepburn. It's gonna happen. You'll see. I have the lead in my school's play. You think my parents would be proud, but they're not. They want me to be some straight-A nerd.
I have all A's except for math. I failed one test, and all of a sudden I have a B. I shouldn't worry about it, but I have to. If my parents find out I have a B, they'll kill me. They want me to be some super doctor or lawyer or something. And I'm fine with that. I just wish they weren't so hard on me.
Everyone thinks I'm perfect. I may seem like it, but I have to work really hard to maintain this image. Right after school, I go to baseball. Then I go to football practice. That's done around 7. Then I go home and start my homework. It's hard trying to keep up with everything. Everyone's counting on me to be the star player and win the game, all while keeping my grades high.
Don't get me wrong. I like my friends. They're just, well, let's just say they're not very motivated. All they ever want to do is, like, talk about lip gloss. Seriously, if they spend as much time studying as they do putting on eyeshadow, they might actually have a grade higher than a D.
Sandy and her friends walk around the school like it's some fashion show. And anybody who doesn't shop at Hollister has no style. I'm sorry I didn't feel like getting up at 5 in the morning just so I could have enough time to impress you.
Sammy is just some snobby rich girl. You don't even need to talk to her to know she's stuck up. You could get a more interesting conversation out of a wall. At least then, it wouldn't spend the whole time talking about
Some totally cute shoes I just bought.
Sammy's bad, but at least she knows she's not perfect, unlike Connor. He thinks he's this high school god, the king of high school sports. He believes that every girl will fall head over heels in love with him the moment they lay eyes on him.
So the other day, he walked up to me in the hall.
You've got this, man.
She started dating Noah. Wait, when? Like a week ago.
But I thought she was
Hey,
giving-
Sam, you, me, this Friday night, I'll pick you up at 8.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, what?
We're going on a date this Friday?
We are?
Yeah, I just asked you.
Really? That's how you're gonna ask someone out on a date? I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna go on a date with you.
Fine, you're lost.
Okay, whatever.
Creep.
I'm sorry. I can't help but worry about my math grade. Okay, so I went to see my teacher to see if I could go retake the test, but she said no. She told me I should have studied harder. I didn't have time. Homework always comes first, she says. I know, but your class isn't my only class. I get homework from all my other classes as well, and math homework alone takes about an hour. If I spent any more time on homework, I'd never sleep again. I used to love learning. I used to love finding out new things about the world, and everything was so interesting. But then school came along, and it drowned us in homework quizzes and tests that really only see how well we can memorize words and numbers, rather than whether or not we're actually retaining the knowledge. They turn it into a miserable experience that drives kids to the brink of insanity.
So, like, sometimes Alex will start a simple story and then turn it into a monologue about politics or social justice or something like that. Just another thing she does that makes other people feel dumb.
Okay, quiz me.
Who do you think the President of the United States?
Harry Truman. No. Franklin Roosevelt. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It's on paper.
Well, the paper's wrong. Today's about, yeah, the time's the party on Saturday. It starts at 7. Who's gonna be there?
Is Tim going to be there?
Please tell me Tim's gonna be there.
Yeah, he said he was coming.
Yes.
Why? Because he's hot.
So attractive.
He's okay. He's perfect.
Miss Adler, did the Battle of Verdun happen in 1915 or 1916?
1916. A 10-year-old would know that.
Excuse you?
I'm just saying, somebody who doesn't know when the Battle of Verdun is probably shouldn't be in this class.
I'm sorry that I don't spend my whole day studying, because unlike you, I actually have a social life. It was just a question. Not everyone's a genius like you.
I honestly don't know how she got into honors classes. She has dumb questions like that every day.
I actually had the same question, but I'm really glad I didn't ask. Just because she's some smart-ass teacher's pet, she has the right to be condescending towards everyone. She corrects everything you say, and then acts like she's doing you a favor.
Sammy's life is perfect. It's like she lives in her own little heaven where nothing bad ever happens. She's pretty, she's rich, and she's popular. Well, I guess being pretty and rich guarantees to be popular, but that's beside the point. Wait, no. Actually, that is my point. From the moment she was born, her life has been a walk in the park in the springtime, in 70-degree weather, while mine is like walking to school in the rain in 40-degree weather, and you forgot your umbrella.
I don't get it. Like, isn't it a part of life to think you had a crappy childhood? I mean, she's a teenager. Aren't we supposed to hate our parents? Grown-ups or just hate the world in general? People are never happy with what they have. It's just human nature. But somehow she is. She's never angry or upset. She always looks like she just popped right out of a magazine. She never complains about her parents or how they raised her or how the world screwed her over. I just don't get how her life can be so perfect.
My life is anything but perfect. My parents suck, school sucks, life sucks. I don't really talk about it. If I did, people would just think that I was trying to get attention or make other people feel bad for me. My parents don't really care either. They're always busy with work, and when they do have time for me, they don't want to deal with a child who's sad and upset because I'm ruining the mood or I'm bumming everyone out. I just keep my problems to myself.
Connor is way too obsessed with sports. Gym class is already bad enough without having him in my class. Because it doesn't matter whether you're on his team or not. He'll make fun of you either way.
The homecoming game is coming up, and I'm actually really nervous. So far, our team hasn't been doing that well, and it turns out we're playing against Wacona this year. They've had a really good season, so there's about a 90% chance we're going to lose. If we do lose, my father will freak out. He's all about winning. Win, win, win. I'm like that jock kid from the Breakfast Club.
Connor's that one kid in gym class that takes it way too seriously. It's like, okay, calm down. It's high school gym class, not the Hunger Games. I don't know what his problem is, but he needs to know that being a jerk isn't going to get us to work any harder. We don't care. We don't want to be here. Nobody wants to wear those ugly uniforms and work out while the teachers sit on the sidelines.
See, the thing I can't tell about Alex is if she knows she's being condescending, or if that's just like her natural attitude, because sometimes she sounds condescending about things that aren't actually that big of a deal. Also, she's that kind of a person who thinks she's better than other people because she doesn't dress the same and doesn't listen to pop music.
Everyone in the school is exactly the same. They all dress in the same peppy Aeropostale and Hollister clothing and listen to the same crappy pop music. Connor tries too hard. I mean, like, what he wears, how he acts, how he walks, how he talks, basically everything about him. He tries to be cool, but it just comes off as fake, and it fools his friends, but I guess that they all act like that.
He's popular among his friends, but everyone else just sees him as a jerk. I'm sure I've said this before, but he's super arrogant. He's also heartless. He's dated like 3 girls in the past 2 months, and each girl got their heart broken.
He only dates girls for their looks. He's always talking about how annoying and stuck-up Sammy is, yet he's constantly hitting on her.
You know what sucks about this school? There aren't enough hot girls. Even the hottest girls here are like a 7, while I'm a 15. I can't wait until I go to college. Then, I won't have to settle. All the girls I dated here are like, oh no, you broke up with me. Boo-hoo. You're just lucky I went out with you.
I honestly didn't know someone could be such a jerk until I met Connor.
You know what I hate? Math. I hate math. It's useless. When am I ever going to need to know how to do this? That's one thing everyone can agree on. Math sucks. Okay, so divide that by 4, so x equals 7.
Actually, it equals 8.
Actually, I don't care.
Summer sucks. Winter is so much fun.
Winter's too cold. But what about cocoa and snow? What about Christmas?
Well, my birthday's in the summer, and that's way better than Christmas.
I don't get
need to know how to factor a trinomial.
Never.
What'd you get for number 10?
I'm going on question 8.
Hey, Sammy, what'd you get for number 10?
12.
It's 11.
I got 13.
Well, that's wrong,
How do you know?
because I did the problem.
So did I.
Well, you did it wrong.
This is stupid.
It's not that hard.
I hate math.
Everyone hates math.
I don't know, I kind of like math.
Why? Okay, well, almost everyone hates math, but Alex is, Alex.
They just hate math because they're bad at it.
I hate math. Math is dumb. Math is
Connor,
dumb.
stop singing!
Connor, stop singing.
They just started going out.
Wait, I thought she was with Kyle.
No, Kyle's dating Alex.
Why?
I know, right? You do way better. Everyone can do better than Alex.
Oh, burn.
You know it's true.
Connor can do better than Alex.
I don't know. Connor's pretty bad.
Okay, almost everyone.
He asked me out again.
What did you say?
Did you say yes?
Ew, no.
Dude, just give up. She obviously doesn't like you.
Yeah, she likes me.
She is just playing hard to get.
Yeah, sure. That's it.
Hey, are you guys going to Isabel's party on Saturday?
I can't. I'm failing history.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I'm grounded except for practicing games.
History? Yup.
How do you fail history?
It's so easy. I know, right? Wait, how do you know he's failing? He told me he couldn't come to the party because his parents grounded him for failing.
Why'd you even invite me?
He overheard me talking about it and was saying it to me.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm glad he can't come.
People always judge me.
They make assumptions.
Before they get the whole story.
But I guess that's high school, right?
No matter how hard you try, somebody's always going to judge you.
You can't avoid it.
Even if you don't hear them say it.
There.
Walking into high school is like
Judgment Day.